Hi, I'm Esther. I'm 17. I like girls, and the LGBT community has been a big part of my life. The question I have for you today is, have you ever heard about the LGBT community? Because I didn't, since 2 years ago when I found out on internet. Basically, to give a definition of the LGBT community, it's a term used to categorize people based on their gender or sexuality. And those 4 letters stands for lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender. But those are just umbrella terms. They are used by people to make everything simpler. But a few years ago, they added Q and plus, making it the LGBTQ plus community. Q stands for queer and questioning. And queer means someone who isn't heterosexual or cisgender. And the plus stands for other sexuality and gender like pansexual, asexual, non-binary, and so on. In the community, there is a lot of diversity. A lot of labels for people to name themselves, but you don't need to use a label. For example, I never found one for myself, and I really don't feel like I need to find one, because I know that I won't be judged for it. And often when people don't understand something, they just laugh at it and tell us to be normal. Like, I choose to live a life full of hate. Like, I choose to fall for girls. Like, I choose who I am. But I didn't. What I could choose was how I would react toward people. How I would react to people who hate me. And instead of hating homophobes, I try to understand them. And I ask myself, why do they think like this? And often when I talk to them, I saw that it was just by ignorance. Like, a friend of mine once told me that she was scared to turn gay if she was too close to someone who was gay. And I just looked at her and told her that it wasn't a disease, that it's not something you can pass to people. It's just the way you are and the way you love people. Now, the point that I want to make today is that I want people to talk about the community. I want them to tell their opinion to people around them. So that could maybe help someone who is still in the closet, so that he or she could know if their environment where he lives is safe. That's how I did to come out. I started talking about the community. And you could ask me, but how can it be that easy? Well, I just talked about, for example, characters in a series that I watched that turned out to be gay, or a celebrity that just made his coming out. And you could even introduce the conversation by talking about this talk. And finally, when I saw that my environment was safe for me to come out, I began talking about my feelings with people. First, it was with people of my age, and then I began talking about it with adults, with teachers. And one of them made a point very clear, that if someone hates you for who you are, the problem is not on you. The problem is them, because they are hating someone for who they are. And what he said to me really helped me to come out to my mom 2 months ago. Then, once you've talked about your feelings, you can celebrate that. For example, I did that going to the gay pride this Saturday. I was feeling myself and feeling like I was part of something who was huge and that really mattered. I was loud and queer about who I am, and that's why I'm standing here today, in front of all of you, to tell people who maybe need to hear that there will always be someone to accept you the way you are. And that's why I'm proud to say that I'm out, I'm loud and queer, and I love you too.